You know, when we were discussing, I told you about youth entrepreneurship.
Okay.
The three people that are involved, one happens to be a very young man, barely 40. He's a senior lecturer at LAUTECH. He's into all this student unionism, whatever. He's an agronomist. And we felt that he will foot the bill, manage the youth, set them on an agenda of farming being productive. So he has chosen that person.
That person,
It's Dr. Okunlola.
Doctor.
Okunlola.
His full name, sir?
Femi Okunlola. He has chosen that as his own running mate. But naturally, you know, some of our elders will still continue to hammer. Why don't you put this one? So I believe at the end of the day, that's the man that will do it. Because the sign of a good leader is for you to be able to make decisions. He has made his own decision. He's not the one that brought the names, they are the one who brought the names. And he has chosen. But at the appropriate time, you know, people will still, even as at this last weekend, people are still coming, who is this person, who is this person? Everybody will feel that the person he has nominated is the best. But for him, I think he has chosen the best. And I've met the guy 1 or 2 times. From what guy was asking us then, you know, Nigeria is, we are still very religious conscious. The guy he has a twin brother. I think it's Taiwo. The Kinde is the Khan chairman for Okeogun. And I think it's one of the things that just to keep tempers low. At least the Christian Association will know that we are not copying Tinubu.
Okay.
What happened? Because the Muslim Association he has choose any Muslim that you know, nothing will happen. But I think those are the agendas that is used at our front burners. And I think for me, I think that guy has been chosen, and at the appropriate time. This Okegun that is going, he has gone now. He traveled this morning. I'm sure those are the issues that he will have to convince the party leaders, and I'm sure they will sit with him. They will sit with him, and I think that's the guy that will.
So can I quote you, sir? That you mentioned that. Can I quote you?
I didn't say it on air.
No, not on air. Yes. I'm going to like write it for the website. Quote it in the sense that there are speculations.
Yes.
But it has not been affirmed.
Yes.
But he is still that. I'm going to quote exactly what you said in quotes that he is still Folarin's favorite for now. But they are still back and forth.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Wrong
He's the one that will be there. So
okay. And you believe in him and.
No, let me tell you something. You see, myself and Teslim, we are 2 different people.
Okay.
But why it is easy for me to flow with him is that most times he's the one that is on the hot seat, and a lot of the times, even if I disagree with what he believes in, he comes out correct. Most times, he comes out correct. I'm telling you, when we are joining the APC, I didn't like it, but he told me, if you want to stay in PDP, you can stay.
Okay.
I said, you understand me now. But when we got into the party, I found that I now understand what he was saying.
Yeah, it's prospect.
Yes, no, apart from, you know, when you have fought a battle up to a certain point, it doesn't end in politics. People will continue to wait for you. And the explanation you gave me was that if we stay in PDP for the next 5 elections, he will personally continue to get the gubernatorial ticket, but we will not win. But we will not win. So, you know, think about the followership. People who are following at a particular point in time, they will get tired. Once they lose interest, you are on your own. So let's go and try there. If you understand me now. So when because he was in England, I saw his picture with Ajimobi. I said, what are you guys trying to do there? And that's what discussion I followed.
Okay, sir.
But later, I feel that we are much better in APC than being in PDP.
Yeah, so finally, what I would say is that they say family is strong than another thing. So is there one thing that you say about your brother that you'll be able to convince Oyo State people that, okay, he's my brother, you know him better? There are things that people that are following him think they know about him, but as a brother, there are things you know better than what these people that are following him know. So what's that thing that you say, oh, it's about Folarin, and he will be able to, with that attitude or character.
An average politician is greedy.
Okay.
An average politician is greedy.
Issue of self-interest in public.
He is not. He's not greedy. I think that's what I has going for him. He has been in this group for close to 20 years now, but you can never see his name anywhere. For whether there is a scandal or anything, you will not see him there. And I believe that one, you know, in Ibadan like this or in Lagos, there are people that say they are streetwise. Even when he's streetwise, he's not behaving it. He's the kind of fellow that let me say one thing now. If you give Folarin 1 million naira now, you don't know about it, but we call you that somebody gave him this ẹ̀gbọ́n ìgbà ẹ̀fún ilé ìlérè ẹ̀fọ́ ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀fún driver. Yes. You want to share everything, and I'm for your ororo anyway. You know ororo. You know ororo. I don't for your ororo, and that's his kind of person. He's not lavish. It's not. He's living his. It's all like I'm not because I don't have money to live it. But he has money to live big, but he doesn't live big. He can just be. He has a very big house, fine house, but at times he likes football. You can find him on the couch watching football till the morning. If there is heat, if you want to put on AC, okay, then say we leave. You leave you guys there. So I think that's what he has going for him. That simplicity. Everything comes to him naturally. You just feel like leave them to sing or come. So people who are also greedy find in him somebody they can steal from, and he won't complain. So I think that is what is the major difference in him with some other guys that I know, okay, who run for office or are in office.